right, BobbethTV is live again. You know what that means. One more episode of Mud Mule TV coming your way. This time we're live at the Federated Auto Parts Raceway at I-55. This is the Dirt UMP Modifieds. Why is the thing not coming up onto the screen? There it is. There we go. Federated Auto Parts Raceway at I-55. That off the screen. We're about to go to qualifying. In fact, let's have a look at some practice times. Once we get that up on our screen, there we go. It looks 12:3.85 was the quick time. Andy Williams, John Bennett, Lane Grubb, Kent McLean, and Travis McDonald, the top five. Also got Kelly McKellen, Nolan Potter, Cody B. McDonald, Robert Matthews, Mikey Mixter, Von Mead, Tim Brown, Jonathan Foxworth, Wayne Bridges, and John Bartlett. Let's get over to qualifying. That is, of course, the 11 of John Bartlett on our screens. And McLean looks like he's got quick time 12.5.2. Got 12.5.69, 12.4 there as well. Close times. There's the 75, Kent McLean. Got a time of 12.5.2. Lane Grubb 12.5.1, 12.4.6. Andy Williams is quick time. There's the one of John Bennett. 12.4.59 was his last lap. Oh, John Bennett sets quick time 12.4.4, beats Andy Williams 12.4.6. There's the 36 of Von Mead. We spoke to him just before in that last race. There's the 4.2.9 of Tim L. Brown. Okay. Facebook's still not working. I don't know what its problem is. Got back to me on support yet. Qualifying just about finished. Alright, well, actually get ready for Heat 1, Bobs. Get the grid up on our screens. As we see there, John Bennett, Lane Grubb on that front row. The one is John Bennett, the 28 Lane Grubb. Behind them will be Cody B. McDonald in that 36 machine on the screen, but the 28 on the leaderboard is the 11. John Bartlett outside him. Behind them, the 92 of Wayne Bridges. Heat 1, get it all set up. Okay. Underway. First heat of our second race here tonight, the Motowear International UMP Modifieds. Camera, there we go. Thank you. Right, off we go and racing here at Federated Auto Parts Raceway at I-55. John Bartlett, Lane Grubb, and Wayne Bridges. excuse me. That's Cody B. McDonald down below. John Bartlett playing grub just behind them. Wayne Beach is a few spots back, about 2 seconds back there, but this top second, third, and fourth car there racing it hard. John Bennett's got a bit of a lead though, almost a second on that pack. At 5:06, second last lap to go in our first heat race of the Motowear International UMP Modifieds. Track map. John Bennett wins, Cody B. McDonald second, John Bartlett third. Wait for this result still appear on our screen though, just to confirm. There it is, of course. John Bennett first, Cody B. McDonald second, Bartlett third, Lane Grub fourth, and of course Wayne Bridges in fifth. Right, grid for Heat 2. Andy Williams and Kent McLean will be on that front row. Kelly McKellen and Jonathan Foxworth second row. Robert Matthews should line up on that third row there. He is. All right, looks like we get Heat 2 of our second lot of racing here tonight. We started off the night with the Moe's Exhaustion Repair Pro late models. Now we've got the Motor International UMP Modifieds. We're at Federated Auto Parts Raceway at I-55. Heat 1 in the bag. Heat 2 starting now. Ken McLean off to a great start on that outside 725 of Andy Williams. Not able to fire when he wanted to. Jonathan Foxworth third. Callum McKellen. Robert Matthews. Robert Williams. What the hell? Robert Matthews. Around to end the first half of Heat 2. 3 laps in the bag, 3 to come. Ken McLean is on a run. White flag lap to go. Come down that front stretch over the start finish line. Checkered flag for Kent McLean. He will be Heat 2's unofficial winner. Let's get to the results and just confirm. There we go. Kent McLean first, Andrew Williams second, Jonathan Foxworth third, Callum McCallum and Robert Matthews fourth and fifth. Our third heat here. Von Mead on that front row. Travis McDonald to line up outside pole next to him. Behind them, Nolan Potter and Mikey mixed. Tim L. Brown be on our third and final row. actually work out what's going on with the Facebook side of the broadcast. It is generally our main arm, and yeah, it looks like since last Tuesday's broadcast, it's sort of stuck. So I've just brought a request in, just working back. Right, on me, the actual 36 on the leaderboard. The 88 on, oh, sorry, I thought it was going to be Cody Beam. The 88 is Travis McDonald front row, the 71 and the 77, Nolan Potter and Mikey Mixter. 429 of Tim L. Brown will round out this 5-car heat as lap 1 of 6 for heat 3 of the Federated Auto Parts Raceway at I-55. Round of the dirt UMP mods underway. The 36 just saves that beautifully. That could have been very, very messy coming in on that infield wall the way he was. Our self-proclaimed oldest race car driver in the league, currently second. Travis McDonald, a race leader. Nolan Potter, Mikey Mixter, Tim L. Brown, third, fourth, and fifth. Just one more lap to come in heat 3. This one has been a very, very quick heat race. Sixth lap already here. Travis McDonald coming into 3 and 4 for that last time. On meter back there behind him gets the checkered flag. Looks like Nolan Potter, Mikey Mixter, and Tim L. Brown behind them. We'll get to the official heat 3 results though. There we have it. Travis McDonald is our heat 3 winner. Von Mead second. Then it's Nolan Potter third. Mikey Mixter fourth. Tim L. Brown fifth. All right, let's get to the grid for our 40-lap main event. 40-lap 35. Our main event here at the Motowear International UMPs at the Federated Auto Parts Raceway at I-55. A Fapper at I-55. On that front row, we have qualified John Bennett and Ken McLean, second row. Travis McDonald and Cody McDonald brothers on that second row. Von Mead and Andrew Williams, third row. Fourth row, Jonathan Foxworth, John Bartlett, Nolan Potter and Lane Grubb on that fifth row. Sixth row is going to be Kelly McKellen and Mikey Mixter. Behind them on that seventh row, Wayne Bridges and Robert Matthews. Tim L. Brown on that eighth and final row by himself. Like John Bennett is the man. You go to the back there. Race screen up, Bob. Travis McDonald, Ken McLean, front row to start the race. Off we go. 35 laps is our Dirt UMP Modified main event here at Federated Auto Parts Raceway at I-55. Ed McLean off to a great start. Travis McDonald second. Andy Williams third. They are battling it there for those positions. Von Mead and Lane Grubb round out the 5 with John Bartlett, Nolan Potter, Kelly McKellen, Jonathan Foxworth, and Wayne Bridges in the 10. 15 is Cody Beam McDonald, John Bennett, Mikey Mixter, Robert Matthews, and Tim L. Brown. Let's try and get a bit wider on those camera angles. 28 to 36 there, the 283 to 36. No caution has come out. Looks like Mikey Mixter might have had some issues back there. 77 had to turn down hard. A little bit of contact there with the 314, the pie machine of Robert Matthews. And there's a little bit of contact there with the 48 and the 29 as well, Kelly McKellen and Jonathan Foxworth. Pace car has left the track. We've got this one back under green flag conditions. Lap 4 of 35. On a maiden lane grub. On maiden lane grub, really battling it out for that 4th and 5th position though. On the leaderboard, they keep us swapping 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times on lap 4 and 5 there. Have they swapped positions? Try and get a better look at what is going on there. A little bit further back, John Bennett, John Bartlett, Tim Elbrand, Kelly McKellen. No crash has occurred. Mikey mixed caught up in that one as again. So we'll see from his point of view. There's the 77 there, the 314. So that's Robert Matthews as well. Yeah, just a little bit of contact there, enough to turn the 77 around. Nothing too major, no big hit. Just enough to bring to a stop. Green flag racing. Reload textures button. So we're just going to reload everyone's paints. Make sure we've got the most accurate paint jobs on the screen. All right, lap 6 of 35. Our second, I think, caution for the night. 35 lap feature for the Motowear International UMP Modifieds. All right, off we go. Racing again, lap 7 to 35. Ken McLean, Travis McDonald, Andrew Williams, Bond, Maiden Lane Grub. That is the 5. John Bartlett, Cody B. McDonald, Nolan Potter, John Bennett, Tim L. Brown, Nolan. I don't know how I said it, but I know when it came out it was wrong. Nolan Potter. Tim L. Brown in 10th there. Kelly McKellen, Robert Matthews, Jonathan Foxworth, and Wayne Bridges, Mikey Mixter, 11 to 15. Caution back out again. This one go down a little bit. Looks like it might have been Lane Grubb and Von Mead. That close battle those two have been putting on for 4th and 5th. Finally bringing them unstuck, it may seem. A little bit of close racing there, and unfortunately the 28 and 280 Lane Grubb going up and over. Forced to tow to the pits. All right, third caution, lap 9:35. I will be back in just one moment. Kent McLean is our restarter. All right, it does say, there we go. I was going to say, it does say lap 10 of 35. The yellow flag was still out. I think everything's a little bit delayed. Just not happy today with the system. iRacing for SDK, I'm not sure, but lap 12 underway. Ken McLean able to get a complete full lap in that momentum up. Let's jump back a little bit though and see what else is going on. Nolan Potter in the 71 machine, the blue and yellow auto parts. Trying to hold off Tim L. Brown there in 8th, trying to make his way into that top 5. No, he has been turned. 429, the 48 also getting involved in that. That's Kelly McKellen. Don't need to watch that one back. We saw that one happen live. Race leader. Kent. Where the pace track is. Off we go. Ken McLean, Travis McDonald, Andy Williams, John Bartlett, Cody B. McDonald, the top 5. Oh, there has been a crash. John Bennett, Mikey Mixter definitely involved in that. Let's try and see that one there off the start. Black machine with the red one. That's John Bennett. Almost collects the 36. Had to slow up. The 71 came up behind him. That caused a bit of a parking lot. Excuse me. Currently on lap 15 of 35. Tomorrow, don't have the races. All right, go over to here, Bob. Go over to KHR. Tomorrow we have the 358 Modifieds. They will be at Lernerville. And of course, the mini stocks, the KP Plumbing Services mini stocks, they will be at Lincoln Speedway. Just had Lincoln Park there for a second. I don't know why I would say that. Would have been funny if I had, actually. Off and racing again. Tough with the overlays today. The 77, the black and purple 77, Mikey Mixter. That's Lane Grubb in the 280 machine in front of him, the 29 machine of Jonathan Foxworth behind him. Like John Bartlett might have just crashed and we missed it on the screen. I saw a little bit of action, but the camera changed off of it quick, so we'll go back and we'll watch that again. The 11 machine right there. John Bartlett just gets a bit loose in the slick. Loses a bit of speed, but slides up trying to get it going. Hits the 725 as well as, I believe, Cody B. McDonald. I'm not sure, but that brings out that caution. All 15 cars still in this race. Nolan Potter just coming out of the pits. He might be half a lap down, but I think by the time he sort of tacks back onto the end, he should be good. I know he's falling back behind everyone, letting everyone by. Lap 19 of 35 underway. There's been a few cautions here tonight as the racing has been furious and competitive. Guys had to check up just to ensure they don't ride up into someone, but unfortunately the change in speed bringing out a few racing deals. A little bit of contact then in that back 5 of the top 10. They've kept it going in the right direction. McLean extended the leaderboard over half a second lead of Travis McDonald in second, Lane Grubb in third. 92 Wayne Bridges, he's in 8th spot. Mikey Mixer just ahead of him. John Bennett back there behind the 92, trying to race his way back into that top 5. Oh, a little bit of contact there at 77 of Mikey Mixter, looked like, but everything's still green. 24 of 35. Alright, 10 to go. But there has been a crash. Robert Matthews, Nolan Potter, John Bartlett, Kelly McKellen, looks like they're all involved in it. There's the 314, gets up into the wall, comes down a little bit. Looks like, oh no, there was a bit of a crash up ahead as well. That is what's brought the bigger crash out. We are back to caution, 8 laps to go. Alright, looks like we're going to get this one back underway very soon. He's Standy. Did you know you can take an Australian anywhere twice? The second time is to... That's terrible. Terrible. Looks like we're back under croaky voice green flag conditions. Lap 27 about to come to a close. Lap 28, 8 laps to go. Midwest Outlaws is 75. Kent McLean, here's our race leader. Oh, Travis McDonald lane grab. A little bit of contact there. Might allow Travis to take second. It does. Lane grab up into third. Andy Williams fourth. Cody B. McDonald currently in fifth. Like Travis McDonald and Lane Grubb are going to battle it out. Lane's going to take second place back again, but we're going to move back to Von Mead back here with John Bennett and Jonathan Foxworth. Who else is there? Kelly McKellen. At 31 of 35. Not long to go now. Matthews, he's back there in 11th. Nolan Potter, 10th. Get to the last few laps of this race. We're going to jump back up to our leader, Ken McLean. He has gone gangbusters and absolutely deserves this run. White flag lap. The 280's right there with him though. Is he going to do something down low as we come through 3 and 4 for that last time they raced their way to that start finish line? I believe Kent McLean got there first. Lane Grubb second. Travis McDonald third. We'll wait for the official results though to see. What a race. We get there 36 laps in 17 minutes. That's the last few cars across that start finish line. Feature results coming to our screen now. There we have it. Dirt McLean, I was going to call it. I don't know why. Just going to stop, breathe, and then reset. Okay. Get McLean first. Lane Grubb second. Third was Travis McDonald. Fourth and fifth, Andy Williams and Cody B. McDonald. Jonathan Foxworth and John Bennett, 6th and 7th. Von Mead, Callum McCallum, and Nolan Potter, 8th, 9th, and 10th. And now 11 to 15 is John Bartlett, Robert. How did I mess Robert up? Robert Matthews, Wayne Bridges, Tim L. Brown, and Mikey Mixer finishes in 15th. All right, we're going to jump in to the Discord. Driver details up on the screen. There we go. All right, we're going to start off with our winner here tonight. I find, where's it gone? Oh, there it is. All right, we're going to start off with Kent McLean. He started on the front row outside of pole and just got a great start. It looked like our other pole position starter who, now I'm trying to remember who it was. It was
Travis.
Travis, that's right, yes. Finished third. Qualified third as well because of the, I think, who was it that went to the back? John Bennett.
John and Cody.
That's it. So, yeah, so it looked like, I guess it looked like he was sort of delaying and trying to get the jump, and then the green flag waved, and you were able to get a good start, and that pretty much got that run going. Federated Auto Parts Raceway, is that a track you're happy to race? UMP, is that normally?
Yeah, I've had pretty decent luck at I-55 here, so I was pretty comfortable coming into tonight.
Now, a few new drivers onto the field, some newish drivers that are just getting better every week, especially Jonathan Foxworth, Andy Williams. How's that going with the I guess the transfer of skill sets and things like that? Are you having to adjust your plans too much with the real estate, or is it sort of business as usual?
Well, I mean, tonight, I even, I practiced and qualified. I was like, Andrew's up there. I said, I might have to watch out for him. Run my race, and if they're faster, they're faster. And then I just try to, um, adjust, my driving style, or if I know they're faster, just adjust to what they're doing, and see if I can't make that change to catch them and possibly beat them.
Yep. Now, not to say that they were frustrating, but I imagine the only person who was finding those cautions as frustrating as they could would possibly have been yourself. It gave Lane and Travis and the boys a few extra shots at that lead, and you sort of really had to work for it. Were there any moments there where you were concerned that you were going to overdrive it? Was there any moment you can sort of talk us through where you thought one of the boys might have had you?
I mean, every time we have a caution, I look at the relative, and at one point I think I had a 1 second lead, and that really like sucked seeing that caution come out. But mainly when I heard John and Cody were like, we're up to the top six. I was like, oh God. I was like,
They come.
they're coming. But I kept looking, at the relative, and kept seeing Travis. I was holding him to about a half a second to 3/4 of a second, and I was like, well, okay. And then all of a sudden I saw Lane. I was like, oh, he's coming. So, and luckily I just I run out of laps. He may have got me if we had probably about 5 more to go. So.
Yeah, I mean, looking at the times in terms of quick time, you were the you were the fastest out there, 12.60. Paris had 12.61. Lane Grub 12.76. That last lap, though, yeah, it was. It would have gone Lane, yourself, and then Travis. I had to scroll back to make sure I was getting the right McDonald. 13.16 for Lane, 13.44, and 13.47 for yourself and Travis. So those last few laps, you and Travis definitely similar times, but as we've spoken about before, it's sort of it kind of got that race speed shield where there's enough speed for say lane to use that extra 2-3 tenths speed to sort of keep up with you to get that nose right up there, but there's not a lot of extra speed. You're sort of relying on that guy. Lane's relying on you to make a mistake, not for him to force a mistake in that regard to try and get past you. And I guess that's the satisfying thing is that it will frustrating possibly if you're in second, but if you're in first, satisfying in that you're not making that lead car, fortunate or not, isn't making as many mistakes as they possibly used to in the past. So you've really, when you're in second and third, you've really got to race. And I think that's starting to bring the best out in a lot of them. What sort of tips can you give those guys just outside the five to sort of what do you guys think you're doing differently up there in the top five that the five at the back aren't? Is it throttle control? Is it patience? Biding your time? Is it just going out hell's bells and qualifying? What do you think's the best thing to do for that sort of
Well, definitely qualifying, especially if you're not getting EOLs. Qualifying is a major deal. I mean, and obviously throttle control, that's your biggest part of just, saving, even though these races this season aren't 60 to 80 laps like we did last season, so you don't have to really
thing?
worry much about tires, which I had to change my driving style from that because I was used to that.
Yep.
And, for the first 20 laps, I'm saving tire. Well, it's like, well, you've only got 15 to go, dummy.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So, and so now, you've got to push yourself hard, but, obviously still save enough tire where you're not just blowing the tires off. But yeah, definitely, the major point is throttle control. And you know, you we don't drive aggressive, but you want to push the car as much as you can to try to get a couple of spots and hope, just like tonight, hope there's a couple of cautions, pick a couple of cars off, and just keep moving up the field that way where you're saving tire. So, and
That's
hopefully you have a whole lot of luck.
that's it. That is it. Everyone, I do know. I was saying I'd rather be lucky than good. So yeah, a whole lot of luck also goes a long, long way. All right. Well, it's the L round tomorrow. We're at Lernerville for the 358 modifieds, Lincoln for the mini stocks. So that one is going to be some interesting racing. So we wish you the best of luck for the next couple of races. Robert's Logical Dirt Street stocks to round up the racing week on Mud Mule TV, but best of luck with everything else you've got going on as well there, Ken. Before we let you go, though, friends, family, and sponsors, who would you like to give a shout out to for sort of getting you here, making all this possible?
Yeah, I want to thank the wife. She puts up with me doing this. Sometimes she hates it, and, but Motowear International, Midwest Outlaws, KHR, KP Plumbing Services, Bob, Mud Mule TV. It all comes together. We couldn't do it without, you know, each and every one of us. So it's just a big thanks to everybody that comes together and makes this possible.
Definitely does. And like you say, we've got the KP Plumbing Services mini stocks tomorrow, and the Motor International UMPs today. Motor International, obviously, Tom Land, KP Plumbing yourself. So we all love this product so much that we're it's across the board where we share the love. You guys driving with my logo on there, sponsoring the different divisions. I can see my logo right there on your front right quarter panel on the car image. So it is. It's definitely a. I think we all accentuate everyone else's positives in the right ways. You guys put on some awesome racing to highlight the broadcasting, and I try and do what I can to make sure that you guys get as time as possible of all the eyes that you get. You guys are putting on a great thing, and John and lads patting themselves on the back for ultimately being the ones to put this all together. No. Awesome, man. Look, I will let you go. Best of luck with the racing tomorrow and Tuesday night. And look, yeah, we'll have you back in the booth anytime we can. And we hope to talk to you soon.
Thank you, Bob.
Thank you. All right, that was our winner here tonight, Kent McLean. We're going to jump over to our featured driver of the night for the Motor International UMP Modifieds. This time it is our ninth place finisher, Kelly McKellen. How are you, Kelly?
We're doing well, Bob. How about yourself?
Good, mate. Good. Congratulations on being our featured driver of the night. It was a bit of a tough battle in that top five. The back five, sorry, of the top 10. I was just talking to Kent about that. A lot of the, if we we're watching the racing up the front, once Kent sort of got that car out, I was always like to sort of set it to exciting, my camera mode to exciting, and look at who's doing the best stuff on the track. And you guys in that back five of the 10. And when I say you guys, I mean anyone from John Foxworth, John Bennett, Cody McDonald, yourself, Von Mead, John Bartlett, who's one of our newest drivers, Robert Matthews also, Mikey Mister and Tim Brown. Probably a little bit of bad luck, but you had a lot of good racing there. John Bennett, Cody. Uh, were there any? Yeah, did you have any moments that were your favorite out there?
Yeah, my favorite one was when it was over. Those cars at I-55 are they can be a bit of a handful, and I mean, big salute to everyone. I think they drove as clean as they could. There's just not a lot of track to deal with, and those cars are super quick. So it was a lot of fun. I enjoyed it all.
Definitely was. It looked like the issue of the day, the racing deal of the day was I know with the modifieds in general, and I have trouble with this, that they're not generally like the street stocks and the late models where you want to sort of throw them in. You can throw them in and get sideways and sort of traditional turn left to go right, turn right to go left. Sorry, um, sort of driving, but you want to keep them, from what I understand, a lot straighter. And the slick really sort of got a lot of the guys today, and that killed a lot of that momentum. Or the guys behind the guys that got caught in the slick would check up to not overdrive them, and unfortunately, some of those other cars would not be able to pull up in time to avoid those guys. What was your biggest battle for the night? Was it the car sort of slowing down in front of you, or was it the slick?
For me, the UMP is kind of a Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde car. You, I mean, you really have to throw it in there and get it a little bit sideways because if you check up too much, it will push so bad, and you're gonna meet the outside retaining wall at a pretty high rate of speed. So that happened to Lane at the beginning of his heat race, and I saw it happen all night long. I mean, it's just if you can't get it thrown in there and kind of get it a little bit sideways, it's really a gamble as to whether or not you're going to be able to get it to turn at all.
We definitely saw that. If you seemed to be if you were sort of that close real estate, that one on one, or in some cases a bit three wide racing, if you were on that outside line, that seemed to be the biggest issue. Where if it didn't set properly, obviously it will drift up into the track, into the outer wall, and it cause a few issues. You definitely get pulled up a lot quicker than if you just sort of lose that momentum throughout the slick. I mean, overall for yourself, it was a good race. You did start 11th, finished 2 spots up. We're off to the L tracks tomorrow, Lernerville for the 350, 358s, and then the Lincoln race is the mini stocks. Which of those two are you really looking forward to the most?
Lernerville's probably going to be my first 358 race of the year. Um, Mini stocks, I'm still trying to really wrap my head around whether or not I love them or hate them.
I haven't tried them yet, so yeah, it's I'm not sure. They do look fun though. They do really look fun, but they look hard in terms of it's very it's we talk about race speed and stuff like that, but there's no more. I think there's no more division that's closer in race speed than the mini stocks, just purely because there's not a lot of difference between your cornering speed and your straightaway speed. So motivation, not motivation. What's the momentum? The other M word is definitely the main, I think, order of the day with the mini stocks. If you can maintain that momentum or build momentum quicker than others, you definitely will enjoy a little bit more success.
That is 100% true. The one of the biggest things that I've seen with the mini stocks is just tire wear and just keeping the tires under you, and that you have to kind of ride that razor's edge between being being very competitive early or being around at the finish. And if you can't, if you can't finish, you can't finish first. So I usually try to play the more conservative game and just really try to keep the tires under it.
Yep, no, that's and obviously throttle control. We say there's sort of similar speeds, corners and straight, but throttle control obviously a good thing to sort of a must to manage if you do want to keep those tires in check and try not to let it slide out too much in the later stages of that race. It's one thing to save tires; it's another thing to sort of wear them off, trying to race your way back into the race. So, no, it's going to be fun to watch. And then, of course, the Tuesday night race, I call it the flagship race of the week, the Roberts Electrical Dirt Street Stocks. Is the main event race of that night. So we'll see you for that one as well. Where are we this? I can remember. The Roberts Electrical. Really bad at navigating Discords as well. There we go. Cedar Lake. So wrapping up the racing week at Cedar Lake. So we'll see you tomorrow night, Kelly. Best of luck. Before we let you go, though, friends, family, and sponsors, who do you want to give a shout out for making all this possible?
Well, first and foremost, I want to thank Josh, John, and Wayne for putting this league together and giving us a great place to race. It's just so much fun. The camaraderie is out of this world. I would really like to thank my beautiful wife Bridget and my daughters Shelby and Jessica because they allow me to have a little bit of time to do what I enjoy, and that's race with these guys.
That is, all solid people. I definitely, and I think we do hear from them a bit, but the family, I think, definitely unsung members of the crew because they let us sort of immerse ourselves in this fun little world we have going on here. And you're right, it's a place to be. I've broadcast a lot of different places and been associated with a number of leagues, and I'm not just saying it because this is the current one, but this is one of the friendliest places. iRacing, not known for its friendly places, but this is you guys share knowledge. You welcome drivers and you welcome sort of people who want to learn and better themselves. So no, it really is a great place. So whether it's John, Josh, the guys that put everything together, you drivers, big ups to all you guys for making this a special place.
Phenomenal group of guys. I couldn't imagine racing with anyone else.
Could not agree more, my man. All right, we'll hopefully see you. Well, we'll definitely see you on the screens tomorrow night. We'll hopefully talk to you again sometime soon. But until then, brother, best of luck with everything you got going on.
Likewise, hopefully next time I'm the first person interviewed for the evening.
That's it. I will keep the seat warm for you, and I'll try not to give you the. If it looks like it's going to be close, then we'll stay well off you camera wise and not jinx you in any way, shape, or form.
I appreciate that, Bob. You have a good night, brother.
You too, brother. Bye. All right, that was our featured driver of the night for the Motowear International UMP Modifieds here at the Federated Auto Parts Raceway at I-55. That's right. We are here at FAPS. We were confused for a second. Then Port Royal was the first race, Bob. That was our featured driver, Kelly McCallum. We heard from our winner, Kent McLean, as well. All right, guys, as we mentioned, the UMPs. No, they UMPs were tonight. The 358 modifieds tomorrow night. The KP Mini Stocks, KP Plumbing Services Mini Stocks, and then Roberts Electrical Dirt Street Stocks Tuesday night. This Saturday night, American Sunday morning, Australian. I've got the hiccups now, apparently. The return of the Bob Show. So stay tuned for that. I'm going to get onto Facebook now and see what the heck is going on. But I'll try and share those links from YouTube onto Facebook so the normal Facebook users can go back and re-watch if they haven't been able to watch live. And hopefully we have those technical issues sorted out soon. All right. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Bob. Bye.